Alright folks, welcome to Quake Live TV. I am Grease Scotsman and we are about to get QuakeNight playoffs underway. This is going to be Team Deathmatch 2v2, not of this earth, facing off against cOK's team. Or otherwise, as we affectionately call them, cOK. Should be good times. Everyone loves some cOK. So, do we have map picks chosen? I think I saw a little bit of banter back and forth. Sir Dark, do we have final words on all the starts there?
Good evening, and yes, we're ready to go with these two teams. CA2 is the first map chosen by Not of This Earth, and then T6.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Alright, and we are underway. We've got cOK getting the yellow armor and rail spawn, and looking to see if the other yellow armor is up, and it of course is not. We're going to take a look at his teammate, Walter, otherwise known as Outlaw, and he's sporting a heh tag tonight. That's kind of interesting. We've got Davis, who did quite well in the Silent Gamers Cup, although he's currently duking it out against cOK and gets pulled down pretty handedly. We got red armor up in about 2 seconds, and it looks like the cOK team is there to secure it. Back over to Not of This Earth, we've got Higgs looking for a railgun, and it has yet to spawn. Of course, the long weapon spawn times here on Pro Team Deathmatch 2v2. Quad is coming up in sometime in the next 15 seconds. It's always random for the very first spawn. Can pretty much show up anytime in that 30 seconds of that, the latter half of the 30 seconds of that first minute. So it will go to Davis, and he's looking for armor, and he finds some, and now he's basically ready to go on an enormous quad run. Actually, Walter's going to fall to his death and not give Davis any satisfaction, and Davis still running around without the best weapons to get the quad kills, but he doesn't care, because if he uses the very end of this to hit a frag and then also move on to pick up the red armor, perfect timing, good play there. He's going to push Clamp back and give his teammate the red armor. There it is, Higgs. Needing now the yellow armor. I think he should have given that off to Davis. Let's go take a look. Yeah, Davis really could have been helped out by that armor. Going after Higgs, though. Still looking for health. There is a 50 health that will show up in that passageway, but Higgs will just drop before the 25. No, if he only had a railgun. Davis and Higgs now trading places. We're going to take a look at cOK and Walter have done pretty well for themselves. Walter walking into Higgs' shotgun. cOK, on the other hand, is, oops, there we go. He's doing much better off. He's able to frag Higgs. Might be able to get a second frag. Quad in about 45 seconds. Clamp's going to leave that lightning gun for his teammate and move in on red armor. We do have Higgs approaching from the other end with a shotgun. We got the double LG, and it will be Walter picking up a frag, but then there's Davis trying to trap and kill Walter. He does kill cOK though, so that's a pretty good exchange. Walter's going to try to follow up. He's going to walk into a pummel instead, but pull Davis out of the air with a nicely placed railgun. It is currently tied 8-8 with 2.5 minutes burned away. Walter about to get another frag against Higgs. Down he goes. Red armor, the item to play for, and it coming up in about 3 seconds. Clamp is in position to try to get it, or it will try to get it in just a few seconds. Oh, it's instead going to run into Davis's pummel. I think that was a bit needless, but hey, red armor's still up, so no harm, no foul. And cOK's team, oh, look at this. He's just running straight in. He's like, hey, guys, thanks for playing off of the quad. I'll gladly grab that, kill you both, and thanks for the shotgun. I'm about to make it into some memories. Let's go find out where the red team is. Apparently, Higgs is hoping that he can try his luck against a quad damage. Actually, they do find Walter out by his lonesome. Let's go find Clamp, as he's going to move in on these two red players, and he only finds one. Nice little I was about to say nice little sneakiness, but then Davis decided to turn back and give the quad carrier one last shot at his ass. That's a nice setup for Clamp. He's going to be able to deny rail here as he's moving in with his own railgun and shotgun mixed, 15-10. Still pretty close, but Not of This Earth is starting to look a little bit rough around the edges because they are missing out on the items. That quad run was pretty effective, and on top of that, you've got the last couple of red cycles have gone to the blue team. Clamp again, having that armor, so he's not terribly hurt. Let's go take a look at Walter. Walter is trying to stay alive at this point, pulling a little bit of a Bee Gees note. It looks like Clamp will pull down Higgs and hand off some weapons to Walter that he will use hopefully effectively before the MG sets gets the better of him. And he is able to knock his opponent off of Railgun, and with this armor, he should be in pretty good shape. Let's go take a look at Clamp setting up, again, controlling this red armor fairly well. It has just come up. He has it now in his arsenal, and that sets him up pretty well for quad in about 30. And from what I can see right now, Not of this Earth is pretty much fresh spawns. We've got Higgs picking up a railgun that was left on the floor with Walter and Clamp. Oh, look at this. Here's the opportunity to get the red armor before quad. Higgs missing terribly with the shotgun, though. 78 shotgun is actually extremely low. Usually that weapon is in the upper 80%, if not 90% for most players. The fact that, again, he's at 78, I think speaks to a couple of missed shots. Here comes a big play for quad, and it does not pay off. However, Clamp did fire off that rocket after the quad pickup, so he lost all of his armor. He was able to stack back up, and he's in pretty good shape. There's Higgs trying to hide, and why would you hide at red armor? That's one of the places you don't hide, because obviously since the quad carrier took the damage, he's going to go to that resource. 25-13, Not of this Earth. Not able to come back, now trailing by 12, and to be honest, I'm seeing a lot of death and destruction, but unfortunately it's against Not of this Earth rather than for it. Clamp again securing red armor. And if we take a look at the KDs really quick, actually we're going to watch this frag first. There it is. Take a look at the KDs really quick. 8 and 6 frags for the red team. So, you know, to be honest, you know, Clamp is getting a ton of frags, but Walter is actually doing a pretty good job not dying, and that's significant because he's typically not the guy that's getting red armor. And so he actually has, in some cases, the harder job. Clamp OK coming back in. Walter double teaming in order to secure red as it spawns. Down goes Higgs. This will be a double kill for Walter, except that he runs out of lightning gun cells. He'll get a... Ooh, his shots, 2 shots are low, and so he actually might die to this MG if Davis actually had it. Oh, really, Walter? Really? All right, then. So it looks like Walter's just having a hard time with the aim there. Davis was able to survive about 10 seconds too long. That being said, though, the lead for Clamp OK's team is way too solid, 33-15, and we're not even at the halfway point. The momentum is in the Clamp favor. Davis doing some nice MG work against Clamp, but nice defensive railgun. The question is, though, next quad damage? Yeah, no steal, no luck. Quick kill on the quad carrier, but I think that's just going to slow the mayhem, not end it. And None of this stuff needs to turn the tide. Walter, again, defending his teammate and doing a great job of it. And so, again, I'm going to go take a look really quickly at the KDs. And, you know, again, Walter, I love the fact that he is really backing up Clamp really well here. And like I said, I think that he has the harder play because he's not enjoying the fruits of armor as often as Clamp. I got a little bit of a hiccup there. Not really sure if that's Higgs' connection or what. But that's alright, we'll just run with it. Doesn't seem to be on my end. Walter wanting a rocket launcher has yet to spawn. Davis now trying to play with the railgun, but if we go take a look at his accuracy, only 38%. Now if we talk about the item play here, I mean red armor, Higgs, and Davis, they're late to it. They don't have timing on it. Clamp's able to take those rockets to the face and finish off with a shotgun because he had armor. And they've now more than doubled Not of this Earth's score. Clamp is trying to survive. Kind of a rough play here. Walter again coming in and assisting. You could see how that worked together. Clamp ducking out of the room, Walter coming into the room. Clamp will be able to grab the armor. Walter's saying, I actually really need this stuff. And that 50 could have been Walter's salvation, but it looks like he's going to back out. Because if we go and take a look at Clamp, he's taking the attention away from Walter to allow him to survive. Nicely done there. Davis has been running around with his pommel out, gauntlet out for way too long. I don't know if he's just missing with all of his MG, unable to find a weapon. I mean, there are areas on this map that, to be quite honest, Clamp OK's team are not really covering. So, You would imagine they'd at least be able to pick up like a plasma gun or something. It's just not working out for them. Here comes Quad. Again, it goes to cOK's team. And we're going to see yet another widening of this lead.